wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Susanti with NPM 224-11106 from Jimmy Class 22B. Here I will explain the material about perception and decision making in organization. Understanding perception. Perception is the process by which individuals impart and organs sensory information to make sense of the world around them. In the organization, perception plays a crucial role in how employees impart their work environment, challenge tasks, and leadership. How a person perceives a situation can significantly affect their behavior, attitude, and decision making. For example, two employees may experience the same event but perceive it differently, leading to different emotional response or action. Two factors affecting profession in organizations. Several factors influence how profession evolve in an organizational context. Personal factor, individual characteristics such as personality, value, attitude, and past experience significantly influence how a perception of people, situation, and events. Environmental factor, the physical environment, organizational culture, and even the way information is communicated can shape perception. A supportive or hostile environment will lead to different perception among employees. Social factor, peer relationship, and group dynamic play a significant role in shaping individual perception. Employees will belong to strong social group tend to share similar perception about workplace events and practice. Bias and stereotypes. Cognitive bias and stereotypes can distort how we perceive other or situation. For instance, a manager may perceive an employee as motivated simply because they belong to a certain age group or cultural background. Next, the role of perception in decision making. Perception influences the decision making process in a profound way. The way individuals prefer available option, potential outcome, and risks will directly impact their decision. Can expect perception of alternative, a person perception and of available option can limit or expand their choice of if in an individual perceives only one solution to a problem, they may overlook the viable alternative. Perception of risks. Decision making often involves weight, risk, and reward. How a person perceives a risk with how they view is an opportunity of a third will influence or decision they make. Emotional perception. Emotional significantly shape decision making. For example, if an employee perceives a situation unfair or stressful, the emotional response may cloud their judgment, leading to decision driven by frustration or anxiety. Next, the decision-making process. Decision-making is the cognitive process of choosing a course of action from several alternatives in an organizational setting. Decisions need to be made at various levels by manager, team, and individual employee. The decision-making process involves several steps when identifying the problem. The first step in organizing a problem or opportunity that require a decision, clear identification of issue is essential for making informed choice. To gather information, collection relevant data, input from stakeholder, and other critical information is necessary to understand the situation completely. 3. Evaluating alternative ownership option or identify decision-maker evaluate the possible outcome of each alternative. This process involves assessing the benefit, cost, and potential risks. For making the decision based on the data analysis of alternative decision is made, this could involve selecting the best option or finding a compromise. 5. Implementing the decision. The chosen course of action is put into effect, which often involves communicating the decision to relevant stakeholders. 5. Types of decision-making model. There are various decision-making models that organizations can use. Each model has its own strength and weakness. and their use depend on the nature of the decision, the available information. Rational decision-making model. This is a logical step-by-step approach where decision makers systematically evaluate alternatives based on objective criteria. It's typically used as situation where information is scarce and decisions are based on fact. When it rationally model proposed by Herbert Simon, this model suggests that decision makers are limited by the information they have, their cognitive abilities and time considered. Therefore, they settle for satisfactory solution rather than an optimal one. Next, intuitive decision-making model in situation where the incorrectly or insufficient data, decision maker often rely on intuition or gut feelings. This model is based on subconscious reason and often used in higher person or time-sensitive situation. And Garvey-Kahn model. This model suggests that decisions in organizations are often made in a chaotic manner, where various problem solution and decision maker and work together in a Garvey-Kahn, and decisions are made based on random interaction. Okay, next, common decision-making bias. Cognitive bias can distort decision-making, leading to flawed or rational choice. Some common decision-making bias in organization include confirmation bias. This occurs when individuals favor information that confirm their pre-existing belief or assumption. They may ignore contradictory information, leading to more decision-making. Next, a Corey bias. This happens when individuals rely too heavily on the first piece of information they encounter, the anchor, and base substance decision on it, even the initial information is private. Next, overconfidence bias. The decision maker may overestimate their abilities, knowledge, or the occurrence of their prediction. This can lead to overly optimistic decision and risk-taking behavior. Escalation of commitment. This bias occurs when individuals continue to invest in a failing course of action due to resources already committed rather than acknowledging that the decision is flawed. Next, status quo bias. This occurs when individuals prefer the current state of affairs and resistant to change even when better alternatives are available. And next, group decision-making. Group decision-making occurs when decisions are made by teams, commitments other than individual. While this approach has advantages such as pooling diverse perspectives, it can also introduce challenges. Advantage: diverse perspective. A group can consider a wider range of viewpoints and ideas, which can lead to more innovative solutions. Greater acceptance. When individuals participate in the decision process, they are more likely to accept and commit to the final decision. Challenge groupthink. This occurs when the desire for harmony of conformity and group leads to poor decision making or dissenting opinions are subsets. Conflict. Disagreement among group members can slow down the decision making process and create tension. Division of responsibility. In the group setting, individual responsibility for the decision may become leading to less accountability. To mitigate the challenge, it is essential for group encourage open communication, embrace dissenting options, and structure decision-making process that balance input from all members. Okay, next, ethical decision-making. Ethical decision-making involves making choices that align with moral principles, sustainable norms, and organizational value. In organization, it's crucial to ensure that decisions are made with consider of fairness, justice, and the well-being of all stakeholders. Key aspect of ethical decision-making: transparency. Decision-makers should be open about the rationale behind their choice. Fairness. Involved should be related and equitable, and decisions should not favor one group over another without valid reason. And next, long-term impact. Ethical decisions consider the long-term consequences for employee, customer, and the wider community. Okay, that's all the explanation for me. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.